Greetings, Long Dark Survivor. We're here at the farmhouse in Pleasant Valley, right in the middle of the map. The link in the description of how to find it. Although it's not difficult to find the farmhouse. You just got a mission there. Throw a bit of light on the situation, yeah. And it's right here next to the stove. And it's a note. It's a recipe from before we had recipes. Next one is also here in Pleasant Valley. It's by the barn, by the big red barn. Video guide in the description. It's super easy. Nice lighting inside here. Very, very fancy. And here we go. Right, here we go. Next one is in the camp office here in Mystery Lake. Sorry, no map. Please excuse the corpse there. Some fondly held childhood memories. Okay, next up is Trapper's Homestead here in the southwestern corner of the map. In Mystery Lake. It's the note's tucked away under this chair. There we go. And seems like it's a note that was left behind by some person that was way too fond of old Popcorn Sutton's Tennessee hooch. And the next one's here by the lake cabins. We're starting off at the camp office. Link in the description for how to get to the camp office. We are perambulating across the pond at warp speed to this little cabin here. Here's the note. This note's left behind by my kind of guy, you know. He had the decency to get eaten by wolves and not lie around like dirty washing. And he also ends off his note with a joke. Very decent guy. Okay, the next year by Old Spence Family Homestead in Forlorn Muskeg. Just gotta take a second and behold the picturesque but deadly environment of Forlorn Muskeg. And take a deep breath there, and then this note is a good example of what of the detrimental effects of too much fresh air on the human psyche. The Crumbling Highway video in the description will show you how to get here. What does this one say? I haven't read this one. Okay, we're here at in Desolation Point, Hibernia Processing, and just give me a second here. I'm trying not to get eaten by this bear. There is a bear right behind me. Okay, so the inconsistency in the way these things were recorded, it's just me embracing the anarchy, the chaos. I think things are way too overregulated. We should just embrace being human. You know what I mean? We're gonna make mistakes. What is this? Okay, next one is the Lonely Lighthouse. Our lighthouse is anything but lonely. I can't think of any other way to describe lighthouses. What would you call a bunch of lighthouses? the collective noun for lighthouses. I don't think there is one like that. You know? Okay, here we go. We're inside. Get a bit of light going. This is pretty straightforward. Up the stairs and on the windowsill. Here on the windowsill. There it is. So this is a bit of a creepy one, depending on how you take it. Sean wouldn't wake up. He's either dead or he's a teenager, you know. This is the abandoned lookout here in Coastal Highway. There it is, pretty straightforward, and it's got an interesting reference to the Long Dark. A lovely little place here in Coastal Highway, Quonset Garage, Coastal Highway. I think I said that, didn't I? Yeah, I might have. Yeah, on the desk, there's a little note, which I didn't read, but I know that there's a little bit more information about the infamous Sean. Okay, so I can't figure out why this one's called the Rockfall, because the Rockfall's over there. It's about 200 meters southwest of this bridge. But this is where the note is, and I don't know what's on that note. And then we've got Mountaineer's hut here in Timberwolf Mountain. It's right here by the entrance. It's a very small little cabin. There it is. It's right there. Can't miss it. Okay, in the description is videos for all of these places. This is the Angler's Den in Ash Canyon. This is an interesting note, a little bit cryptic. Sounds like something from Tolkien. Okay, this is inside the gold mine. There's lots of cool stuff here. The guy's note, he wanted to still go somewhere, but all his stuff is here. I doubt whether he made it. Okay, we're up here with this little mining settlement up in the highlands of Ash Canyon called Miner's Folly. And let me just get a charcoal to make a thing. There's the woodworking tools that you can find up here, by the way, on the left here. Need a charcoal to make a scan, and unfortunately my torch dies here when it hits the snow. I don't know if that's helpful at all. The little map. But it's inside this little cabin here, and so this is where I find out that my torch is gone. So I'm gonna do something very out of character and use a layer for this. But there we go. Miner's Folly. Little note about them finding gold. And being in two minds about it, it seems. Okay, so this is the Climber's Cave, which is just hell and gone far away from everything. There's a moose. You're just gonna have to watch the video on how to get here. It's a mission. And inside here, there's a little note. There it is. There we go. Very, very nice. What does it say? Yeah, he's a guy that's complaining about the rookie mountaineers. We're at Echo 1 radio tower, Bleak Inlet. There's this little, what do you call this thing? A radio office. A little technical office. Let's see what it calls this thing. Once we go inside, radio control hut. You're right. Inside this place, on this desk, there's a little communication report. That's going to give us the key code for getting into the workshop down there by the cannery. Okay, this nice little framed view is from inside the cannery. Gotta go up this rope here. Here it is. Here it is. What is this thing? Is this the technician's notebook? And I think it tells us, what does it say here? Yeah, this poor guy just complains about everything. It's a potentially very nice little picture that we can use when we start doing the photography. And here's the note right here. And it hints towards where you can find the key code for getting into this workshop. Okay, we're here at Blackrock. We're inside the prison. I'll do a little survey and show you a wonderful map there of Blackrock Prison, what it looks like. Fantastic. Okay, if you walk in here, you're going to see this very nice official looking memo here with a nice badge on it, and it gives you a hint on where to go and look for the key code to get inside here. Yeah, so this next one is up here in this little guard tower. Just get up this rope, and then remember to come to approach the door from this side, from the come from the other side. You won't be able to get in there. And here's the note. Looks like some guy that took refuge in the tower. Okay, so we're up here where at the entrance to the Warden's office complex. We're not going there. We're going downstairs to the what looks like a very badly organized storage system. I don't know what could have happened down here. Like, how does a geomagnetic storm cause this kind of trouble? Okay, it's here in office number 200. And it's under the desk, and it's like rambling notes written by somebody that was employed at the prison. Okay, so this one starts off at the same spot there. Okay, so I don't know, it's just like 2 for the price of 1, I suppose. Okay, so instead of going in there by office number 200 or room number 200, go underneath here and then go down underneath here, and there's I don't know what this is, like a ventilation thing or something, I don't know. Just crouch and go down here. Yeah. This is a nice big area where you can find lots of batteries. We're going this way, and yeah, this is now where the cells are. Okay, going to this office or room. There's a bit of bullet holes there, very interesting. And then you just crouch through this little debris tunnel. Hope the thing doesn't collapse in on you. Suppose worse things can happen here in Blackrock. And then here we go. We take a short right here and into this office. I didn't see the office number. I didn't show the office number. I'm sorry. But I just follow that story in there. This last one is at Last Prospect Mine here in Blackrock. This is where we're going to get the this last note is also the key code for the workshop there at Blackrock Prison. So a bit of a struggle there getting a fire going in the blizzard, but we got one going. You can't make fires in the mines, of course. You can't make campfires here, so gotta have a couple of torches ready for this. Sorry, this is a bit confusing. It's this middle one. It's this middle tunnel, and I forgot to adjust the screen brightness, so it's nice and dark. Oh, looks like I'm going to do it now. Bonus. Okay. You've seen me do this before on this video. I can't remember. No, I think it is in the other video that I was doing. So this is how you fix the screen brightness issue. If things are too dark, you'll see that we started off with there again where we were, where the game saved. When you go into things, the game saves in most cases. Okay, so here we trudging along. If you've done the Blackrock playlist, and you've probably done this one. This is just for the.
Damn it!
This is just for my. Okay, you wanna. It doesn't really matter. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah. The water. I think it's only we only get a little bit of water on our footwear. Okay, yeah, you just gotta take a slight turn to the right hand side here. Get that thing. Then we're gonna go down here. I went a bit quick there. You'll see. I think it's S for down, W for up. I tried to speed this up, but it looks ridiculous with this with this motion. So I'm not intentionally drawing it out. It's just doing this in fast forward is just ridiculous. Okay. Let's have a look here. Okay, it'll pick up a thing. Okay, let's see. I think it's time to change the. We got 4 of them, right? So we got 3 left. It should be enough. Change up our torch. So these are all just campfire torches. They range from between 40 and about 20%. They're not fantastic, but they're super cheap to make. The thing is, you can make a proper torch. It'll probably do the whole trip. But campfire torches, cheap. If you're cheap like me, you just want to do cheap stuff. You just want to do it cheap. Let's do it cheap and let's get it done. Okay, here we go. Poison gas up edge. Let's take a jog through this. There we go. There's our chest. We got 41 seconds left of oxygen. Okay, I think we've run out of stamina for sprinting, but that's fine. We got 29 seconds left of holding our breath, and now we're gonna just go. I think it's up again. All right. Let's go up here. And then there we go. There's the suffocation risk has been mitigated by us reaching breathable air again. Okay. Just H to get out here. What does our torch look like? Okay, it's still got a smidgen of life left. I think that's water there. The water is not really a problem. It's not really a problem. Like taking off your footwear and stuff, like just gonna make everything
wet feet.
It's just gonna prolong the process too much. The food on that thing, I think, is expired. So you don't really want to eat that and get food poisoning. What have we got here? Okay, I think this is the place, right? This is the place where we do this. So I'm not going to put it the exit here, but when you get back to the lift, just go up. Don't go down again. Here we go. That's it. We got all 25 notes. Thanks so much for watching. Please don't think about subscribing. Just hit do.